Alright, it's gym time. Let's do this. Coffee first. That was a struggle. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another day, another video. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be showing you through what I eat in a day on a training day, per se. I guess I eat kind of similar day to day, but on a training day I do have a few different things. Like this morning I showed you through like my supplements, the Tropika boost and the creatine. I just take on a training day. I don't take those on a rest day because I don't feel like I need them. Like, they're more to help with my workout. So we'll be taking you guys along to the gym. I'm not going to be showing you through my workout step by step because I'll be doing a TikTok on the workout that I do today, but I will show you little snippets. So stay tuned. It is an upper body day. We've been working these bad boys, building these little twigs into nice strong branches, hopefully. I do a upper body session about once a week. And then I do lower body 2 to 3 times a week, depending if I have a run incorporated in my workout week. Lately though, I haven't been training as much because I have been kind of sick with a chest infection. So I've been trying to get over that. Oh, I need to catch you guys up on my Gold Coast 10K run. That went so well, like way better than what I thought I was going to do. I'd been sick leading up to it. So it was last weekend. So it's been a week since I did the run. And I wasn't having like high expectations for myself. I hadn't trained running wise for about a month prior because of like I had my boyfriend moving in, I had my sister moving in, all my stuff was everywhere, so I couldn't really run. Like, I had my things just piled up in the spare room waiting to move into the room that we are now in. So I just couldn't really access my things. And yes, it is an excuse, but also I was giving myself grace because like our living circumstances were just kind of everywhere and I just didn't have time to factor in training. So when it came to the run, I was like, my goal is still to get under an hour, but I'll give myself grace. Like, if I can't make it, I don't make it this year. But I got 58 minutes, 14 seconds. I was so proud of myself still. I cannot believe I did so well considering I was carrying like a chest infection in my lungs. I hadn't trained one like month prior, so I was so stoked with the result and I felt good running, surprisingly, since every other run leading up I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna go. And my PB had been 1 hour 3 minutes, so to get 5 minutes faster, and I was sick, I was proud of myself. I just stayed with the pacer the whole time, the 60-minute pacer, and I felt good. So I was doing about 6-minute Ks, which I'm really proud of myself. And I had thought originally, you probably heard, if I've edited it in, me chatting about doing the 10K or the half next year with my roommates, but I'm actually thinking, I was saying I'll just do the 10 because I really enjoy the 10, but now I'm thinking, no, I'm going to push myself. I'm going to do the half next year. First ever half. I've never run over 14Ks, so wish me luck, but I will start to train for that now. But I'm going to take it easy. I want to incorporate my maths style of running. So going back into that, I hadn't stuck to that style of running leading up to the run in the last few months because I just needed to get fitter quicker. And while it's such a great style of running to prevent injury, prevent lactic acid buildup, prevent inflammation in the body, and help build up at in a way that's going to promote wellness within the body. How am I going to say this? I'm kind of struggling for words with it. So promoting, I guess, longevity, so you're not wearing and tearing on the body as much because you're low, keeping the heart rate low, keeping inflammation low, keeping lactic acid buildup low. So it's just helping the whole body in general. And sticking to the math style of running, you need kind of a decent length of time to do it because it is so slow. Like, improvement is slow because you're concentrating solely on your heart rate and keeping that low, so it's hard. And I'm very competitive, so I found it a mental challenge trying to stick to the heart rate because I felt good in myself and I would push it a bit more than what I should have. But I'm going to try and stick to the math style of running now. I have a year to train for my half, so we'll see if I stick to it or not, but my plan is to. Anyways, made my coffee, my iced latte. Living for this at the moment. I just make it at home, and I'm gonna go head to the gym and do my upper body session. So let's go. Arms are dead. Woo! That was such a good session. Oh my gosh, my arms are killing me. Holding this camera up is killing my shoulders at the moment, but that was so good. I am feeling like I'm getting back into my groove with training. The last month prior, it was definitely like a funk. Definitely was not feeling it, but now, oh, I literally just feel like I'm getting so much out of my workouts again and feeling a bit more re-inspired. That workout, like I said, is tailored to chin ups, or trying to assist in getting more reps, better at your chin ups, anything under that kind of umbrella. I can't do more than like 3 or 4 unassisted pull-ups on a good day, so I want to try and hit my goal of 10 unassisted pull-ups by the end of the year. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get there if I stick to this workout schedule. So my workout schedule currently is 2 lower body workouts, like 2 sessions a week, and then 1 upper body. I am actually looking at doing Pilates as well to just change up my routine. I was saying before that I am looking to do the half next year. Still something on my mind. I will be incorporating runs into my week, but at the moment with this chest cold that I'm still getting over, yes, I'm still getting over it because I don't allow my body to rest, and I added another job onto my work schedule already, so I'm just under the pump at the moment. It's very, very busy, so my body hasn't had time to just rest and recuperate. So I want to just give myself a bit of time, a bit of grace, and understand that right now running isn't the best with my chest cold and my chest infection, so I have put it on the back burner just for the last few weeks. I'll go back into it again soon when I feel like my body's gotten over this hump, gotten over this hurdle of this chest cold. But yeah, so I am about to go and make myself some breakfast for this morning. I have my favorite breakfasts at the moment. Like they're just chef's kiss perfect. You would have seen it in some of my other vlogs potentially, but yeah, this is definitely a food focused day, so I'm going to take you and show you through my eating schedule for the day. Eating schedule, what I eat in a day kind of thing. And can I say, it is literally such a spectacular day today. So I have to go out and get my steps in and go for a walk around the beach because it is just calling my name. It was overcast this morning with like patches of sun, but now it is just like a perfect day. So I'm going to go and do a little walk around the headland, around the beach. But first of all, I'm going to go home and have breakfast first. So let's go get something to eat. Still working through my iced latte. It's no longer iced because it was sitting in the car. I can assure you, still tastes just as good. It has been on my mind to eliminate almond milk from my coffees and just go with my healthy dairy milk that I get, that bath milk, because it's not been tampered with in any way. It's literally just Jersey cow milk. Like, they haven't heated it, they haven't cooled it. Like, it's literally pure authentic milk, no additives, no preservatives, no nothing. My almond milk is a good brand, but it does probably still have gums and seed oils and stuff in it like that. So it is on my mind to get rid of it out of my diet. I haven't done it yet. I haven't bitten the bullet because I just love almond milk so much in my coffees. Just my coffees. I don't have it in nothing else, just in my coffees, but I have a coffee a day. So that's quite a lot if it's throughout the week and month and whatnot. It just accumulates. So I will get there. I haven't got there yet, but it is on my mind. Okay, enough rambling. Let's go home, get something to eat. Hey guys, so I just got back from the gym. This is my brekkie for today. It's actually a little bit different to what I usually make it like. This is my chia seed pudding. It's got chias, a bit of oats, protein powder, and my full cream bath milk. So my natural milk, and then I also put on top some mixed nuts. So it's got walnuts, Brazil nuts, almonds, and then it also has some banana chopped up and then some Greek yogurt. So it's packed with protein, which is great for after the gym. I also did just have my protein powder for good measure. Sometimes I'll have it in the morning, sometimes I don't, because I do have protein powder in this. However, it's a different protein powder. I've been trying out this one from Flannery's, which is like our organic food store, and they do a whey protein that seems to be really good, like really natural, higher in protein than my plant protein from Topeka. So I've been trying it out in my chia and I really like it. But I had, like I said, my Topeka protein too, just for good measure this morning. Make sure the gains are actually happening. It is a little bit different because I have run out of my pepitas, like my pumpkin seeds that I love to sprinkle over the top of my chia pudding. I used nuts instead for the crunch, and I'm actually going to do that again. I love these mixed nuts, like the walnuts, Brazil nuts, and almonds. They get so good. So I am going to put on top my pepitas next time when I go to my bulk food store and pick some more up later. But yeah, so I usually do have pepitas on there too, and they're great to help eradicate like parasites and worms from your digestive system. But like I said, I don't have any today, but usually I have it. So this is my brekkie today. I'm gonna go on a walk in a little bit just because it's such a beautiful day and the sun is out, it's shining bright. It turned out to be such a nicer day than I anticipated it to be because it was overcast this morning, like I said. So yeah, I'm gonna finish off having breakfast and then I'm gonna go on my walk just to get my steps up a little bit. Okay. I just stopped to have a little bit of a sit and just, I guess, have a chat with you guys and be a little bit more present. It is such a glorious day and the water is so blue. I literally feel so grateful to be here and just be able to experience the beauty of this area. I'm so blessed. I'm so lucky. It is stunning. And water in Australia, I feel like just looks better in winter because no one's swimming in it, there's no sunscreen floating around, and then there's not as many storms, so we don't get as much rainwater from the rivers flowing into the ocean. So the water is so crystal clear and so blue. I haven't personally experienced it like this before because I haven't come to the beach in winter time. Where I used to live in Sydney, I was so far away that I'd only ever make the trek if it was like a sunny day and I'd actually go swimming. Whereas now I can come and enjoy any time of the year, any time of day. It is beautiful, and I get the day off today, so that's why I'm also getting my steps in. If I don't usually have the day off, if I've just got like to do a squeeze in a gym session in the morning, then I won't bother with my steps for the day. One, my job is pretty active anyways, and two, I just don't have the time, and I'm trying to prioritize rest. I feel like, me personally, I've adopted such a hustle culture that I forget to prioritize like rest and relaxation. So that is like a priority I'm trying to put on my list or factor in now, is some rest and getting enough sleep. Super important for me. I need at least 8 hours sleep, preferably 9. Otherwise I just can't function in the day, and I find my mood is like this if I don't get enough sleep. But yeah, oh, it is so beautiful. The water is so clear. So lucky. About to go home. I've done a couple thousand steps just walking around the headland here, or maybe about 3,000 steps, but I am going to have to go home and do some laundry. Today is laundry day because the basket is full. I haven't had time on my other days now because I work 6 days a week. I have 1 day off at the moment, just for a few weeks, sometimes no days off, but at the moment I've managed to sneak in 1 day off. and that's just to catch up on chores. So washing, like laundry, personal admin, like emails and all that stuff, and also content. So I'm trying to still be at least consistent with YouTube. I know my Instagram's kind of just like being haphazard, but YouTube I'm trying to maintain a constant with. So yeah, busy girl. So much for my rest and relaxation prioritizing. I know it's only for a short while. This month is a busy month with 2 jobs, and then hopefully I can manage the 2 if I get the extended contract, because I'm in a temp position at the moment. So if I can get the extended contract with my new job, I'll be able to kind of, I guess, taper down my current part-time job, which is 4 days a week, and try and make that more of a casual. That's the goal, so that I have a bit more time to put into stuff that I love, like YouTube, content creating, all that stuff. The joys of juggling work. Love it. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna do some laundry, also make some lunch, show you guys what I'm gonna have for lunch today. Even I'm gonna surprise myself because I don't know what I feel like, so we're gonna decide together. Okay guys, so for lunch I'm going to do some sourdough bread with some avo, tuna. I might just do 1 boiled egg and a bit of mayo, just a little smidgy bit to make like an egg salad sort of thing, so to speak. And I'm literally just keeping it simple, just keeping it simple Sally. I don't want anything too filling, because my dinners are the most filling kind of meal of my day, because I usually have some form of red meat, whether that's like a steak, mince, or something along those lines. I usually keep it pretty simple with like my red meat and veg. So like I said, for lunch I'm going to have my sourdough bread with the avo and then like the tuna salad, egg salad vibe. I literally just went and picked up a fresh loaf of sourdough, so she is just in her finest form. I love this sourdough particularly because they don't use wheat that's been sprayed with glyphosate, which is super important for your gut health. If you're eating breads, particularly like from the supermarket, your generic breads and things, they're usually sprayed with glyphosate, which is like Roundup. It's just a horrid spray that they use on wheat, and it pretty much just attacks every microbe, every organism in your gut. It's like you're eating antibiotics every day. So definitely recommend sourcing a decent baker if you are into your breads and things. I just love sourdough because the bread's partly fermented already, so it's already half broken down. Like I said, this baker in particular on the Gold Coast is fantastic because they use wheat that isn't sprayed with glyphosate. But you can also import your wheat from overseas, like Italian wheat and things, because in Europe, one of their best laws I feel like they're quite stringent with what they allow on their food and chemicals and things like that they're allowed to use. So they don't use Roundup or glyphosate. So yeah, just something to keep note of when you're sourcing your grains. That can come under every umbrella of grains, by the way. It doesn't just have to be wheat, so keep that in mind. I've been listening to this super fantastic podcast with let me get it up. The podcast is called Your Brain is Controlled by Your Gut, with Dr. Natasha Campbell. She wrote the book on the gaps, so basically talking about kids with autism, and basically how leaky gut, which is caused by poor nutrition, usually grains and things that attack the gut lining, can cause autism and other behavioral issues and things like that. So definitely worth a read. Definitely, it's super interesting. But this podcast talks about, honestly, like a numeration of things. But the reason I brought it up is she talks about how glyphosate, so like Roundup and things, is like almost like you're exposed or you're taking antibiotics for every meal of every day, because people have grains in their breakfast, they have grains in their lunch, they have grains in their dinner, and all of it's sprayed with glyphosate. So you're constantly impeding and like attacking your gut microbiome, and your gut is like your second brain. So it causes all these behavioral issues and things within society. So it's just really interesting. She talks about a lot of different stuff, but it's the podcast I'm listening to at the moment, and it's so fascinating. So if you're into health and wellness, definitely give it a listen to. Really interesting. Now I'm going to finish making lunch. Literally guys, so easy, so simple, so good. So good, honestly, so delicious. And it takes like 2 seconds, plus it's packed with protein. It's got good quality ingredients in it, particularly with the bread. Keep that in mind when you are doing your own sourcing, or even just shopping. Don't get your bread from your local supermarket. It's chock-a-block full of pesticides and glyphosate, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, that's lunch sorted. Sometimes I'll have a snack in the afternoon, particularly if I'm working. I'll bring like a snack with me, so I'll show you guys what I would have as a snack, which is high fats, high protein, before I make dinner in a little while. Alrighty guys, so my like mid-afternoon snack kind of thing that I have some days when I'm really hungry or really peckish, that's high protein, high fat, really filling, lasts me till dinner, is this. So I've got cubes of cheese, which I cut up from my massive block. I don't even bother weighing them. I just cut up like a thick slice of cheese into cubes. I cut up a few gherkins into like halves, and then I halved that. And then I've also got here some chili jam. The jam's not hot by any means though, like it's, I think I checked and it was only like spicy, but it's not that spicy. It's got a good mix between heat and sweetness. So what I like to do, how am I going to show you this? So what I like to do is I grab the chili jam, and on a cube of cheese I'm going to place one of the gherkins, a little bit of the chili jam, and then put another cube of cheese on top and make it like cheese on a cracker. But the cracker is actually the 2 cheese bits. Sometimes I'll just do 1 piece of cheese, 1 gherkin, and a bit of chili jam. But honestly, so good. It's like life-changing. And honestly, it literally is. It is so life-changing. It's so good. So easy to just whip up together. The chili jam just makes it, you know. But I'll also bring it as like a work snack too. When I'm at work, I'll cut up some cheese, gherkins, and I'll bring like the jar of chili jam and a spoon. And I'll just dish it out like that. It's really good. Definitely try that. I can't take the credit for this idea, however. My sister, my younger sister, gave me this idea with the chili jam specifically. I usually had like cheese and gherkins as like a snack way back when, and then she told me to get chili jam and try it with that as like a little like cracker. Like the cheese was the cracker, then the gherkin, and then the jam. Oh, she's a genius. So good. Okay guys, final meal of the day is going to be a like mince and veggie dish. We already cooked up the vegetables last night, so they're good to go. They're roasted. We got our big farmer's pick order yesterday, and Tristan was such a doll and cooked up all the veggies, so done. So easy. Now I'm just going to prep the mince. I've got 1.5 kilos. Yes, 1.5 kilos, because it's for me, Ness, and Tristan. We kind of all meal prep for each other. Just makes it easier and keeps the costs of groceries lower. So yeah, I've got 1.5 kilos of beef mince with offal, which is pretty much beef mince with liver. It's like 10%, maybe even 20% liver, and then the rest is just beef mince. And that's the best way I've found to have organ meat in my diet without actually having to like prep it and eat it by itself, because I couldn't do that at all. This I can't even tell is in it. It's the best thing ever. It's so easy to do. It's all done by the butcher and you just grab it, good to go. I'm also going to add a couple of eggplants, some aubergines into the beef mince, the mince. And then I've also got some jars of pasta sauce, and I'm also going to add in some frozen veg. Easy as that. Done and dusted. So first of all, I'm actually going to quickly like dice up the eggplant first, and then cook that, like roast that on the pan. Just cutting it into little cubes, or kind of cubes. Just little pieces. And they will shrink as they roast. Now I've chopped all this up. I'm actually going to pop it on the pan first, and I'm also going to pop some coconut oil down to help cook it along. I'm using the eggplant first, and I'm going to transfer it into a bowl, and then I'll cook the mince and everything afterwards, just because I only have one cast iron pan, so I do kind of one bit at a time kind of thing. So the mince is ready. I've just actually popped it into, don't mind that, popped it into 2 containers with the veggies from last night that have already been roasted, and they're just sitting in the container ready to go. Because me and Tristan are going to go on a date night tonight. So we're going to go and watch the sunset, which we better get going soon because the sun is going down. So this is the get up. What do you think? Cute? So we're going to take our containers and go watch the sunset over at the beach, and already got meals done, so yeah, that's what I'm going to go do. So thank you guys for sticking all the way to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed today's what I ate in a day. I hope you got a bit inspired, found a few helpful tips involved, and let me know if you'd like to see more of these kinds of videos. Otherwise, thank you for sticking all the way to the end, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!